What up, people? This is Anup Marwadi. Today we are going to talk about security token offerings using Polymath. So, Polymath allows you to make your tokens available using um, regulated security offerings. And not going to go much into detail about what a security token is, but I am going to show you how you can quickly register your token into the Polymath framework. So Polymath gives us a couple of cool contracts that allow you to do so. The ticker registry is the main one that we're going to talk about today. And maybe in the other videos, we'll talk about the other registries that are available. It is really important for you to know what ticker name you want to register, what symbol. Think about this as a stock exchange registration. You really want to make sure that your name's cool, it's easily available, and obviously allows people to recognize your brand. Um, in the test network, Polymath allows you to register your ticker for about 7 days before it will be available again for someone else to claim. And in the production environment, I've been told that it is available for about 90 days. And then if you don't do anything with it, again, it becomes available for someone else to claim. Now, why is this important? This is important for a few reasons. Well, you may just want to make sure that no one else steals your ticker name. And then you have about 90 days to go ahead and start filing a security token using that ticker. I really love the fact that they've separated these two out. It's really thoughtful on their part. So today I'm going to show you very quickly how you can register a ticker. And I'm going to assume that you have never used any of the tools that are needed to execute this smart contract. So the quickest thing you can do is obviously click on this link here that will take you to Etherscan on the Ropsten network. So you know that this is a test environment, but this is great because you can play around and create a few tickers or symbols that you want for your security token. And obviously you have them around for you for about 7 days. So here you can see a few things. You can see all the transactions that are going on for this particular smart contract. The important one is the code. If you're a developer like us, then you'll be able to see the smart contract code and make sure there's nothing funky going on in there. What is important for you though is this contract ABI. So you can easily copy that, and I'll show you how we're going to use this. And then obviously you can go to read contract and you can see some of the methods that are available, and you can also write to a given contract. And we're not going to use this option here, but it's good to know for you guys that this option exists here. So let's just go to the read contract, the code tab, and keep that open here. The best way to execute any smart contracts, in my opinion, is to use a Chrome extension called MyEtherWallet, which is available here. It's this Fox icon. You can install that from the Chrome store. The MetaMask extension allows you to integrate with MyEtherWallet, actually. So let's go to myetherwallet.com. And you'll see a bunch of disclaimers there if you're going there for the first time. But it's important that you make sure that you're on the right site. Make sure that you're not on the wrong site, because there's a lot of phishing attacks going on. So please make sure that the address is correct. And once you're there, you need to make sure that you are also connected to the Ropsten network. And there's a few Ropsten networks providers here. I'm just going to connect to the first one here. And then it will tell you you're successfully connected there. And let's just create a brand new wallet. So I'm just going to put in a password here to create my wallet. Once I click on create, you will notice that it says, hey, save your key store file. Now this file is very important. If you lose this file, you have no access to this wallet moving forward. What I would recommend for production environments especially is to keep multiple copies of this file on different USB drives, and you can keep these USB drives in safe locations, different locations preferably. So I'm just going to download this file for now, and then I'm going to click I understand continue. This private key is kind of important. I'm going to copy this guy right now, but I'm also going to print this wallet and keep it here so that I have it handy. I'm going to save this as a PDF, and I'm just going to do Ropsten Wallet 3 or something like that. And I'm just going to keep this just in case I ever need this again, because it has my private key. The great thing about this is you can print this out and keep it in your billfold, although I would not recommend that, but you can always keep that around handy somewhere. You can print it out, keep it in a safe or something. And all of this that I say applies a lot more to production environment wallets as opposed to development wallets. So at this point, you have created a wallet using MyEtherWallet. You need to connect that to your MetaMask. So how do you do that? So let's just go ahead and do that. You can click on this icon here and, oops, that one. And then it says import an account. So when I click on that, it will say, hey, how do you want to import it? Do you have a JSON file or do you have a private key? Well, I copied this private key, so I'm just going to paste that guy here. And then when I do that, there it is. It's created this account for me. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this guy, and I'm going to do polydemo2, and I'm going to save it. And you can see CCFD, I can actually copy this address to clipboard, and I can just paste it here. And you can see CFCD and then B83. This is my wallet address, and this is important. We're going to need this. Well, you have a wallet now, but you don't have any Ether in it. So what do? You go to faucet.metamask.io, and let's refresh this page to make sure that it picks in my current wallet. Notice something interesting. So if I pick in another wallet and refresh this, it will automatically take in that particular wallet's account. I don't think you need to refresh that, but let me go back to my Polydemo2 wallet. And in this case, you saw that it immediately changed that. So now, using this tool, I can actually load up some funds into my wallet. Again, all for test purposes. In a real network, you'll actually have to buy some Ether using a fiat currency, but you can click on this button, and when the transaction is complete, you'll see a link show up here to show that the transaction was indeed successful. Now, this process really takes a lot of time, I've noticed, because it's on the test network. So I'm just going to click this a couple of times and make sure that it runs. But for test purposes, I'm going to move back into a wallet that I already have some funds on. And you can see I have a bunch of them. So I'm going to move into this guy. Let's see which account has some funds in it. Oh, I am on a main network. I need to move on the Ropsten network. And then let's see which account has the funds. There you go. So this is on the Ropsten test network. Again, this is very important, but this is the account that I have. It's got a bunch of Ether in it, so we can use that. So in order to execute and register your ticker, your symbol for your secure token offering, let's go to the contract section here. And then let's copy this smart contract address right here. And then let's go paste it here. Now, you need one more thing before you can access the contract. This is the Abi Json Interface. So like I said, in the code window here, you can go and copy that. So I'm going to copy that. And then I'm going to go ahead and paste that in here. And this allows me to access the contract. And you can see, again, it lists out all of the methods that are available. The one that is of importance is the register ticker. The owner address is my wallet that I'm going to use to execute this contract, because that's how you become the owner here. This particular ticker that I'm registering will be registered with my wallet here. So I'm going to copy that into clipboard, paste that in here. 625, 252, that's perfect. And then let's just call it demo X. Let's see if this ticker is available. And this is a hash of some other additional information that you may want to keep with your ticker. Usually developers can generate a byte array out of that information. Any other information that you may want to pertain with this ticker can be here. And then the next question that it says, how would you like to access your wallet? Well, you can use MetaMask. And then I'm just going to connect to MetaMask. And it says, yep, the signature is verified. And we're good to go. Once you're connected, you can just click on this right button, generate a transaction. Yes, I'm sure. And then it will say, okay, hey, Ropsten Test Network, Anoop Test Account is the wallet. Do you want to run this transaction? You say yes, go ahead and submit that. And then boom, your transaction goes through. And hopefully, oops, something happened here. Let's see what happened here. Let me go and copy this guy again. Something funny happened there. And I'm going to copy the API. Not sure what happened there. So let's try again. I'm going to copy my address, paste it here. I'm going to use Anoop 3. Let's just do that. There we go. That shows that the transaction was successful, and it also shows you a link. Let's click on that guy, and you can see that the transaction is pending. You refresh the page, and essentially what you're going to get is a running ticker on how many seconds have elapsed, and very soon the transaction will kick in, and you will have registered your first ticker.